Long Island, which gave birth to a team which brought 4 consecutive cups home to these fans of the New York Islanders.
Hi, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in just a moment, I'm Mike Emmerich. And tonight, even though it's a team sport and people are seated in the stands right now thrilled to watch a team play another team, they are thinking about one particular player. It's hard not to think about this guy because he's so dominant on the ice. But what's it like to be him?
Well, you know the responsibilities, Doc, and that comes with a burden, so to speak. But when you talk to him, he certainly relishes in the role that he has. And whether you're a star player or a role player, you have to do 2 things. You have to accept and execute, and he's able to do it all regardless of the stage.
Giroux's ability to execute is what separates him from a lot of players in this league, Doc. People know when he's on the ice. If they are in this building or watching at home, you got to keep your eyes on him all the time because he has the ability to do something that a lot of players in this league can't.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Robin Lehner, a tall, hefty, yet quick goalie at 6'5", 240, native of Sweden, originally drafted by Ottawa, has surpassed 200 games in the crease in his NHL career. Brian Elliott, an All-America selection at Wisconsin, won a championship there. As a pro, won the Jennings Trophy for fewest goals against in St. Louis. What are these 2 teams going to bring us? Let's just see. Face-off win and a shot. Chipped in by Couturier. Pitching it to Lee. Outstanding body contact.
He's certainly on a mission out there. He's trying to set a tone for his team in what should be a really physical contest.
Wrister from the slot. Couldn't get it out. Grab, great chance ahead. Wonderful stop. Little pass from his goalie here. Puck is thrown to Lee. Drives it. Got the iron with the shot. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. A great wrist shot. Great save. Smart recovery by Giroux. And we get a penalty. The referee to the table, a player to the box. The Islanders get 2 minutes up on the penalty clock for interference.
You got to play with controlled emotion. You can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have the puck.
The Flyers will have the man advantage, and this is their first one of the game.
Chasing the game is a losing proposition night after night. You get on the board first, you win way more than you lose. A power play can give you that advantage.
Shoots one. Got his pad on a changing shot. New York's making their way through center ice at the boards. Hammers his way up the wing at center. And he steps across the line. Steals that puck away with a stick lift. That was one. He'll get the number on.
Well, that one's going to rattle you around. You get hit with nowhere to lean against the boards. That one hurts.
And now we'll get the penalty call. Whistle blown. Power play is history. The Flyers lose a man for 2 minutes for charging.
Well, too many strides taking while making contact and getting the minor penalty.
4 aside for the next little while because of the last penalty call.
It doesn't even take much of a mistake, Doc, to get a scoring chance on a 4-on-4. If one guy gets beat by a half a stride, it's game on.
Got it all. Clean win on the draw. The Islanders are at the wing in neutral ice. Lets it go. Comes up big on the breakaway. Passing one off now to Leddy. New York's moving the puck up the wing. Not a hard hit, but effective. It's lost. Trying to go to Couturier. York seeing the penalty clock bleeding down to the last few seconds. Philadelphia's done a remarkable job of killing off the penalty, back at full strength.
Well, that was the power play that you could show to the players tomorrow and say, this is what you don't do. That power play was brutal. Elliott's lucky it's not 1947. This rings right off his mask.
Neutralized face-off win. Pitching this one to Beauvillier. Laid on to Van Riemsdyk. A superb hit. A great hockey play there.
One way to wear down your opponent, play physical. And that's exactly what happened there.
Directing that one to Gostisbehere. Boychuk's got it on his stick, trying to get it out of there.
Well, we can only hope that the game picks up in pace here. The teams seem to be feeling each other out a little bit, and what's really happening is the puck stays in the middle of the ice.
And so there is icing on this play.
Boychuk's a type of player that loves to get involved physically, and he did right in the middle of that huge collision.
Just over 8 minutes to go in period one. Nothing up on the score sheet yet. Defensive zone win. Moving it to Filppula. Pass attempt to Beauvillier. Tremendous hit. Snapping a pass to Simmons. Shoots one. Deflected off the blocker. Whistle is blown. And now the penalty will be handed out. The Islanders get a minor for interference.
Clearly an interference call, not allowing the player to get involved into the play.
Philadelphia's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
There's not much new to a power play. It works the same way all the time. You get a good zone entry, you get the puck to the point, you shoot it, you move the penalty killers around. Let's see if they can do it this time. Really easy stop for the goaltender down.
Boychuk spoiling for a fight here.
He's been looking for somebody to dance with.
The Flyers win it. Look out, here it comes.
Gostisbehere is going to have to pick himself up after that one. He got steamrolled. They've clearly got the target on him.
The Flyers go back so that they can come back on this power play. Oh, what a hit that one was.
I saw him coming just at the last minute, able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
Save. Scooped up by Voracek. Fires got the save there. And he puts the glove on it and stops play.
Leonard's made a textbook stop here. He's in good shape positionally. He makes the save, and he makes it look really easy.
The Islanders with a clean win on the draw. Good work up front on that hit. The Islanders have us back even after that penalty kill.
You wait for a power play like that, and the coaches are thinking that they've got the right scheme and the right people on the ice. It looked like they threw 5 strangers out there that time.
That one dropped back into the opposite corner. Philadelphia's in the neutral zone along the wing. Shot. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. A howitzer. The glove like lightning. Gains the zone. Shot got in front of another one.
He had his eye on the puck the whole time. What a stop.
The icing gets canceled. All of that brought about by Eberle. Knocked off the puck.
In the first period.
Shoots one. That puck was obstructed by a screen. New York's got it and moving up the wing. A hit that can make you mad. The puck is cleared out, and that should do it. Period one has been completed here. The coaches have to be satisfied with the defensive work and the goaltending, but there is a challenge ahead for these offenses.
First period shots on goal, pretty lopsided. 11 for the Flyers and 2 for the New York Islanders. Eddie, we're about to enter the second period here. What did you think of the opening period of our game?
Well, first off, Doc, the goaltenders were very good. A couple of real tough saves at either end. But this might be one of the games, Doc, where the first goal definitely wins it.
The second period is underway. The probing will begin, and maybe we will see a goal scored. Haven't seen one yet.
Skill play by Couturier. Skill play by Boychuk. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. He won't avoid something for doing that. Couturier's looking for some trouble here.
Hurry up already. Drop your gloves.
This is something we're going to have to take a look at a little later on, see if they get back to it.
And now the whistle signals stoppage of play and will get the penalty.
The teams have coincidental minor penalties.
Well, there was one penalty called on the ice, and then a second one, not a good penalty there. They would have been on a power play.
So now, with the penalty box a little occupied, this is going to be 4-on-4.
With both teams a man short, they get ready to face off here. The face-off's key, because if you can win it, you've got possession. It's really tough for the defending team to get it back quickly.
Nicely into the zone. Fires a shot. New York's lugging it along in the defensive zone.
Cuts that pass off.
Gathered up again by Eberle. And in flight over the line.
Good place to shoot from, and he does. Beside the line. And a save. What a tremendous hit.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Oh, snaps the shot.
Good save there. New York's moving it up the wing.
From the slot of wrister.
And a save. Puck covered, whistle blown.
This is frustrating. The goaltender makes a save by getting just a chunk of the shot.
The Islanders prevail again. To Boychuk. Looking to Bailey. To Letty.
Steps across that line. Taken over again.
Got it right back. Just a backhander. Off target. Now it's directed to Bailey. Cizikas is tripped up. That should be a penalty.
Whistle is blown, and a man with guilt all over his face is going to the box.
This is an easy call for the official, Doc. Player made no attempt to play the puck and just tripped up the attacking player.
The Islanders' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
After an ineffective power play earlier in the game, let's see if they can get a little more organized, get the puck into the zone and get it on net far more frequently.
Philadelphia's got another face-off win. Pitching it to Couturier. In front. Scores! While short-handed.
That's a terrific play on the short-handed goal as he's able to capitalize on a mistake and beat the goaltender.
The Flyers have been overwhelming, and finally the reward. They lead 1-0. We have passed halfway through the second. Only one goal hanging on the board so far, so it's 1-0. Puck is thrown to Couturier.
Keeps it in the zone with that interception.
Passing one off now to Couturier. Trying to go to Giroux.
A big hit.
You better have your chin strap on awfully tight in this game.
Giroux's clearly in some anguish here. He's working his way back to the bench, but he's hurt.
Save there. The Islanders along the board skating at mid-ice.
New York's power play fails this time, and so they are still down by 1.
Well, they had a couple of really good chances there, but weren't able to cash in. And so now that the power play is over, they find themselves trailing by 1 yet again.
And the players collide in open ice.
Just when he thought he had some open ice, he ran into a stop sign. That's got to hurt.
Gains that offensive line. That puck exits the zone, so play has to reset.
Pitching this one to Filppula.
Fires. May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. You could almost count that one, but no, what a save.
Giroux's injury is a result of this huge hit.
The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that faceoff. A collision.
The message in the locker room.
Breaks free. He shuts it right down.
Directing that one to
Pavillier.
moving it to McDonald.
Chooses the corner for this.
Pass attempt to McDonald.
Huge hit. Shuts that offense right off. Oh, he put it in his own net. It counts against him.
Man, Doc, I don't know what he is thinking. This is a blackout shot into his own net. I can't even come up for an excuse for what he is doing here. He needs to sit down and think about it.
And here's Ray.
Giroux's injury is going to keep him out from the rest of the game. He will not return.
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. The Islanders with a neutral zone possession along the wing. Oh, broke it up. Did what he's paid to do. Turned a shot on net. And still another save. What a show.
Amazing reflexes on that second chance.
Breakaway. Shot. A breakaway stop there.
The Islanders will have to sit 2 minutes for interference.
You cannot stop his progress in this particular play. You have to allow him the ability to be able to move up the ice. Interference. Plenty of good looks on the power play. They got to stay with the same game plan.
Absolutely. I think you're right, Eddie. Let's see what the team does here.
They've been on the power play before. It's not been very effective, but they get another one handed to them here.
Backhander to the net.
Chewed up more time in that penalty kill by getting rid of it there. From the outside. Loud pad save. Huge hit. Possession's gone.
Snapping a pass to Simmons.
Wow, what a hit. Big padded shoulders.
Love the physical play. He takes his man right into the boards with a solid hit.
Voracek's injury occurs on this play. You can hear the collision from where I'm standing.
Well, they got to be a little tired after these first 2 periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3. On to the shots on goal here at the end of 2 periods. 16 for the Flyers and 10 for the Islanders.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket?
New York's deficit became a tie, and it was on the strength of this goal scored very late in the period. As we go to break.
For more information, or check out our website.
Hey, Ray, what's going on down there?
Voracek's been missing from the bench for quite some time. Just heard that he will not be back today. Guys?
Can the power play strike early here in this period? We're underway. Has it back deep. Looking to Simmons. To Bailey. That's the end. Good work by Couturier. Is able to move on in. The Islanders have killed it off, so we're back at full strength. Oh, and he is corked yet again. Fires. Score.
You fight so long in a tied game. Now you've got the game-breaking goal. What do you do with it? I think you attack. You try to get another one. Or at the very least, you don't let your opponent breathe.
And that's a face-off win.
Scored by number 19. Goalie
Takes it in from the neutral zone.
14. Sean Couturier.
Puck grab. They've got it ready. A shot. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Now it's directed to Letty. Shoots one. Routine save, but a necessary one. Able to get that one in close quarters from his goaltender. Almost taken away. Oh, and he's hammered. That is a huge hit. Goalie's one of the 6 guys on the ice. He can pass. He did that. One into another.
Gostisbehere's play with the puck is known throughout the league, but when he lays the body on, everybody wakes up.
Pitching it to Lee. Filppula's hooked on the play. There will be a penalty. The Flyers guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent, you're going to the penalty box.
New York's power play is going to get more opportunity here. Let's see how they perform.
This power play can't worry about the shorthanded goal they gave up earlier.
Wonderful stop.
They didn't take advantage on the power play earlier in the game. Let's see if they can jump on the board here.
Puck is thrown to Pulak. Able to hang on behind the net. Lawton's tripped and a penalty should be coming. This penalty kills the power play. New York's given a minor here for tripping.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
Following the last entry on the penalty sheet, it is for a side.
It doesn't even take much of a mistake, Doc, to get a scoring chance on a 4-on-4. If one guy gets beat by a half a stride, it's game on.
Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. The Islanders have it along the side at mid-ice. Slid de la Terra. It's an onside play. Cut that pass in his own end. Couldn't clear it out. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. That puck gets out, and so they can get that line change. The Flyers' power play is over. They've had their problems tonight.
They can't go to the well so many times. You're asking your penalty killers to bail you out time and time again. They and the goaltender have done outstanding work so far.
Looks ahead to start something. Missed the puck on the shot attempt. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Good job on the draw. Passing one off now to Barzal. Trying to go to Pulak. Wrist shot. Wonderful save.
It's almost like these teams are mirror images of each other. There's no room on the ice. Nobody has been able to spread out the play and generate a whole ton of scoring chances.
Eberle's getting a minor for interference.
You got to be in control. You just can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have a puck.
Philadelphia's power play has not been effective, but it has gotten a lot of practice. Let's see if they connect here.
Another power play in this game. Nobody's yet to score.
Agreed, Eddie, but let's see if they can reverse that here.
Strong wrister. Great glove hand.
The Islanders setting things up in their own end.
Great save.
Pitching this one to Simmons. Directing that one to Van Riemsdyk. Simmons is hit yet again. Collected by Clutterbuck. New players coming on for the Islanders.
That's a good solid hit. He'll feel that one.
Almost out of nowhere, the defender steps into him. That hurts.
Smart recovery by Clutterbuck.
Crosses that line. The Islanders faced the pressure and rose above it, killing off the penalty.
That's a brutal feeling. You're sitting in the penalty box after committing a penalty inside the last 5 minutes of the game. You have to have your penalty killers come through for you, and all you can do is hope.
Bumped, loses. To Van Riemsdyk. Takes it up near the boards.
What a heavy hit.
Oh, that's a great hit. He's trying to spark his team in a comeback here as they try to get within striking distance.
Gathered up again by Hickey. Wonderful block.
Skates it into the zone.
No!
Wow, he got all of that. As we used to say, that's the hardest shot you can hear. Probably be better if he hit the net, though.
Tries to wade through it all.
The parade to the penalty box means a parade of special teams from the benches. New York sent to the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
This has been a power play that's gotten a lot of times, but no goals. Maybe that'll change with this one.
There's not much new to a power play. It works the same way all the time. You get a good zone entry, you get the puck to the point, you shoot it, you move the penalty killers around. Let's see if they can do it this time.
Dealt with in the corner by Komarov.
Philadelphia's back to play in their own end as the clock ticks down on the power play. Save.
New York's working ahead from mid-ice at the boards. Lets it go. Outstanding work with the glove.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Okay, now they've won it. Let's see.
Gotta ice it here. Moving it to Hickey. New York's in control of the puck up the wing.
Scorches one. Great opportunity denied. And on top of that, another great stop. Missed on that.
There's the horn and the hockey game, and a thrilling one it was. Philadelphia's time of possession was enormous, yet their victory was not.
The quality of chances weren't very high, but to your point, they did have the puck the majority of the evening.